Hi everyone, I hope all is well. This week's Parsha is Parshat Behalotcha. Now, to start off this week's Parsha, we talk about the menorah and the setting up of the menorah, the lighting of the menorah, everything that goes into the menorah. So it's one thing to say, why are we talking about the menorah right now? We're not near Hanukkah at all. But what I really want to focus on is something that we focused on in the past, but we're going to take a little bit of a different turn on it with this, in this week's Parsha. So when it talks about the setting up of the menorah, it says, Vayas Kain Aaron, right? Kasher Tziva Hashem Moshe. Aaron did exactly what Hashem instructed Moshe, and that Moshe then instructed Aaron to do. Now, we've spoken about this before, that Aaron does everything. This language has been used throughout the Torah many, many times. Vayas Kain Aaron, Vayas Aaron Kain in some places, that Aaron does exactly as Hashem commanded. And why is it different in this instance with the menorah? Because with everything else, right, the building of the Mishkan, this, that, a lot of different things that Aaron has done with Korbanot as well, it's more one-time things. Some of them are more routine, but the special thing about the menorah is this is something that was done every single day. So it's commented, Rashi comments on Vayas Kain Aaron, that Aaron did set up the menorah every day the way he was instructed to. Rashi comments that he did it without any change. Lo mishana, he didn't change at all. Now what is this telling us? That every single day when he set the menorah up, he did it with the same vigor, the same excitement as the very first day. Now this is a concept that I know I struggle with, and that is a real societal struggle right now, to be able to refresh our lives, to renew our lives the same way it was the first time we did it, or the most meaningful time we did it. Just like everyone has had one time that after a difficult event, you've davened really hard, and it was just, you're like, wow, that's a really great davening. Or it's a classic bar mitzvah speech that the rabbi goes up and he says, I hope every time you put your tefillin on, you should do it with the same excitement as you're doing right now, right? Some classic line like that. But to actually do that, to actually have every single time you do something, to have that same excitement, that's just a different level. And that's the level that we're of experience that we're getting from Aaron in terms of lighting the menorah. So in this week's parsha. So my bracha to everyone this week is that we're able just to pick maybe one thing in our lives to enhance our Judaism, that we should just be so excited about every single time we do it, or we should at least try to be so excited about every time we do it. And hopefully that will help us in all of our life's pursuits, because it seems like a very, very valuable lesson to learn from this week's parsha. And with that, I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom.